Welcome. I thought for today we'd take a look at the stock of Tesla, the world's largest specialized electric car manufacturer. It's been active on the markets in the last day or so. It indicated yesterday that deliveries of its vehicles are flatlining amid persistent production problems, reinforcing the opinion amongst some that the chief executive Elon Musk sets unachievable targets. A salesperson would say just shift the targets, but this gives a bumpy ride for shareholders. Let's take a look at the stock, which, as I say, has been active in amongst the other news headlines. That Volvo has recently said that from 2019, the Chinese owner wants to aim to produce just electric cars on its new production vehicles from 2019. So there's a lot of pressure now in the sector. But look at this daily movement in the stock of Tesla. Over the last couple of weeks or so, we've seen record highs at around about the $387 mark. Here we are now trading at $325 a share. Now, yesterday you can see this big move down on the session, and that took us outside the Bollinger Band. The stock, as one knows if you use Bollinger Bands, doesn't stay too long outside of a band, either on the upside or the downside. And the likelihood is that this stock will want to start trading inside that. But you can see at the same time the Bollinger Band expands to fill that gap that's been made. Look at the MACD turning down on this daily chart. And if you looked at this, you thought to yourself, well, perhaps maybe this isn't going to stop anytime soon. This is an all-session stock on the IG platform, and it's started trading this morning. You can see just this small candle here. It's tried to dip below this line of $325.05. Previously, that had been the point of resistance for this stock, and so is now providing support. The bears have tried to get it below that line. You can see just a very small trade below there, but in fact it's now bounced back. So it's now using this as support. If you do get a daily close below this, you can then expect the next line of support down here at the $303.87, which coincides with this blue line here, which is the 100-day moving average. Now, what gives me an idea to suggest that perhaps maybe we are bottoming out here? Certainly not this chart itself, apart from the support that you've got here. But if you look at the 4-hourly chart, you can see that we've got the beginnings of a turnaround story here. We've seen a couple, maybe 3 of these candles over the last 12 hours or so beginning to bottom out at this line here. And you can see as well, the MACD is doing exactly the same thing. So let's move on to the hourly chart, which gives a little bit of a bumpy sort of effect here. But you can clearly see now that we're now trading inside the Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Band is turning around. And look at this MACD as well. This is also bottoming out. We haven't yet got green histograms. It means that this blue line has not yet passed over the signal line. When it passes back above that red dotted signal line, that is an indication to buy. So the stock is consolidating at these levels at the moment. Let's go back to this the daily chart just to get a better idea as to potentially how to set up your trade. If you do go long on this stock, it's a brave move at the moment because we don't know for sure it's necessarily going to stay at these levels, but assuming it does, and you do want to go long this stock, that is, you want to buy this at these levels, and all the company has done is it's just saying it's going to miss its sales targets. It's not said that there's going to be any long-term production problems itself. But if you do go long this stock, you'll be looking at placing a stop below the last line of support. Now that might seem to some to be quite a distance away. We're talking about $20 odd or so when you're looking at a $325 stock. But if you do go long, you want to be putting your stop just around about below where this 100-day moving average coincides with this last level of support down here at $306. So that would be the plan if you go long on this stock of Tesla at the moment. But it'll be interesting to see where the stock closes out on this Thursday.